and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing a tarot reading for the disappearance of Susan Powell. Before I start, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button because I will upload a new video every week. I'm giving all of my subscribers a 10-minute free tarot reading. To have your reading with me, you can just send me a message from my Instagram, or you can message me through my email. All of the information will be in the descriptions below. Alright. Susan Cox Powell is an American missing person from West Valley City, Utah, whose disappearance and presumed murder, as well as the subsequent investigation and events, garnered significant media attention. Her husband, Joshua Powell, was named a person of interest in the investigation into her disappearance. However, Joshua was never charged. On February the 5th, 2012, he killed himself and the couple's two young sons, Charles Joshua Powell and Braden Timothy Powell, in a murder-suicide after custody of the boys had been awarded to Susan's parents, Charles and Judy Cox. Now, before we start with the reading, I would like to share a little bit of my insight about this case. This is one of the first cases that I have used to practice my tarot reading in the past, and before I read anything about what happened to Susan, I asked my tarot about her case and what happened to her, and then I was shown the Tower card, which at that time I thought about the husband's rage. But then after I read more about the case, I realized that the Tower represented the explosion that the husband did along with the two sons. But in the reading, it showed me that the husband killed Susan and one or both of the sons knew about it. So this reading will be more about the murder itself and what happened that led him to kill Susan. Okay, let's just start with the reading. Okay, now let's see what we have here. We have 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Son of Pentacles, the Magician, 7 of Wands, Mother of Swords, Ace of Cups. Well, a lot of pentacles appear here, so I feel that one of the reasons that they were having marital problems, well, obviously about money. And I think that the 8 of Pentacles here represents how Susan was trying to protect what she owned. I mean, we all know that she was the one who worked and the one that provided for the family. So I think that she was planning on taking what she had and planning it carefully so that when she left the husband will not be entitled to her money. And with the Hierophant card here, I feel that she was ready to file the divorce paper. I don't know if she had filed it or not, but she was definitely ready for it. She was preparing herself. And the Mother of Swords here represents her energy. I feel that she has made her mind and she would not let whatever just words or action change her mind. Because with the Ace of Cups here, I feel that she was ready to start a new life without Josh. Now, this Son of Pentacles represents one of the sun's energy. So, as I told you when I did her reading before, I feel that one of the sun or both of the sun was there and knew about what happened to her mom. So I think that it's just one of them, it's not both of them. Probably the eldest son. The Magician here, I feel that this represents Joss energy, because I feel the negative aspects about this card, and it's representing Joss's energy. He was manipulative and he would not let Susan get away with it, with her plan. He would try to do anything just to get Susan to stay. This Seven of Wands here, I feel that it's their energy. I feel that they both was defending themselves from each other, and that they were arguing a lot. And I think at that moment, Joss snapped. I definitely feel the tension here. So I think at that night they were arguing, not just verbally, I think physically as well. Now let's just draw more cards to see more insight about this case. Let's see what we have from the second deck. We have the Ace of Swords, Nine of Chalices, the Strength card, Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Tower, and Eight of Wands. Okay, now let's start with the Ace of Swords here. I feel that this represents how she was murdered. I feel that was an ugly scene. I think that this represents that he used something as a murder weapon. Could be like knives, kitchen knives, or something around the house that he used to knock her down. And with the Nine of Chalices here, I feel that this was kind of premeditated, but it wasn't the whole thing. I feel that he was putting something to her food. I believe that on the day that she was murdered, he probably put a sleeping pill to her drink or food so that she feel weak. And I think that the plan for him was not to kill her at first. I feel that he did what he did because he wanted Susan to feel that she needed him there to protect her or to take care of her. But I think she probably said something and he snapped and he killed her. And the Strength card here, I feel that it kind of represents how she was not strong enough to defend herself, because I feel that she was down on the floor helpless, and as you can see there's like a shadow here. I feel that it's kind of showed me how he knocked her down and then she was on the floor trying to defend herself, but she was not strong enough to fight him. No, there's Two of Pentacles and Two of Swords here. I feel like both cards represent consideration, a lot of thinking. This could represent how both of them were arguing to each other, and I think that they tried to find a solution to whatever problem they're having at that time. But I feel the emperor here in the middle represents Joseph's father's energy. I feel that he was in the middle of their marriage. He probably said that Susan was having an affair and just bought it. Okay, now we have the tower again in this reading. So I guess this was about the explosion that happened, and I feel that the Knight of Swords here represent how Joss felt like he had to do something because of the custody battle that he lost. I feel that he thought that he couldn't live without them, and he planned on killing himself and the son so that they can be together. Yeah, and the Eight of Wands here was about how the fire was spreading so fast. Both of the shadow cards is Cups, 3 and 4 of Cups. I feel that this was about the mental of Joss, like he was not mentally healthy to think clearly of what he should be doing. I feel like he really believed that Susan was having an affair, that's why Susan wanted to leave him, and that the Four of Cups here represents how he felt betrayed and he was not ready to give up whatever he had. He felt like Susan and the kids and everything was his, that he owned them, and that he was not ready to give up on that. So that is why he did whatever in his power to keep it that way. Unfortunately, it was not a good one. Now, the oracle cards we have: life review, brilliant idea, and healthy lifestyle. I feel like these 3 cards tells about how Susan was doing her life review, and that she was finally realized how unhealthy the relationship that they had, and she was ready to start a new life without Joss. And I think that the strong power comes because she knew that the situation was not good for her sons to grow up that way. So she felt like she needed to do something, and she planned on leaving Joss and take the kid with her. But unfortunately for her, she was married to a psychopath, and that she could do nothing to stop whatever Joss was planning to do to her and her kids. Yeah, I think that is all from me about Susan Powell's disappearance, or in this case we can say her murder's case. I would like to hear your opinion about this case, so please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next Unsolved Cases reading.